This is gonna be something.
Oh, for God's sake, Niall!
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new around here, welcome to my channel. If you're new, hi, I'm Jasmine. This channel that you're watching right here, right now, is called Hey Angel, as I'm sure you know, and it's my One Direction channel where I share updates, news videos, entertainment videos, all related to One Direction. But I do have a main channel called Jasmine Zaid where I post regular people videos if you want to check those out as well. Link is in the description. Go subscribe, go check it out. So this video is so long awaited. Oh my god. Ever since Harrie dropped Lights Up, I have gotten so many DMs, comments, mentions. Let me tell you what happened. This video is gonna be a Let's Talk About It segment. If you're not familiar with the Let's Talk About It segment, that's because I only have one other video in that segment. I started the Let's Talk About It segment when Louie did his performance at the Coke Festival, and Let's Talk About It is just a segment that I started on this channel to talk about things with you guys or analyze things with you guys that I don't have time to fit into the 1D rundown. I couldn't film a regular reaction, so I'm filming a Let's Talk About It that's going to include my reaction and then some other stuff as well. So welcome to Let's Talk About It, Harrie's single Lights Up. So for this video, I'm going to divide it up into three kind of sections. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is a little bit of backstory on how I found out about the single and why I didn't get a real reaction video up on this channel, if you will. Then the second section, I'm going to play the reaction that I do have for you and kind of talk about my first initial thoughts. And then the last chunk of this video is going to be some theories and analyzations that I've seen from other people and myself on what this song and video could possibly mean. So I just want to start by saying that don't hate me. The reason I didn't upload a reaction video immediately after Lights Up dropped is because Lights Up dropped when I was on a resort vacation with my entire family. And I'm sure you know Lights Up dropped at midnight my time. So all of my family were in that hotel room sleeping, which is why I couldn't film my reaction to it, because I would have been screaming and yelling and crying and talking to a camera while my family was sleeping. So I compromised and I filmed somewhat of a reaction. I had my phone propped up on the toilet while I listened to the song on my mom's phone that night when it came out. I'm gonna play that reaction that I did film for you guys just so you can see like my initial meltdown, I guess, because I love embarrassing myself on this channel. So here is that reaction that you've all been patiently waiting for. Premiere will begin shortly. Nervous. There's a countdown. Oh my god, 15 seconds. Oh my god. That's where it came from. Goosebumps right now. Oh my god. I fucking love this. I don't know what to say. Yeah. needless to say, it was a lot to take in. I did not know what to do with myself. It was a very, very emotional time for me. It was just shocking because it's so different for Harrie. I think we can all agree that this song sounds completely different than all the stuff that he did on Self-Titled in his first era. In a good way though. I think the sound works for him. He did a really good job with the song. I'm so excited to hear what else he has on this album because he definitely pulled through with what he said he was going to. This album is dark, it's about being sad, it's about having sex. It all just connects, it all makes sense. I have a lot to say about that music video. We're gonna get into that. So before I start discussing some of the theories with you guys, I just want to kind of talk about my initial reaction to this video. When the music video was first set to premiere, we got this little thumbnail picture of Harrie, and it was one of the shots of him surrounded by people, with his shirt off, that scene. And a lot of people were tweeting that they thought it was supposed to be an orgy type of thing, and I don't think that was the intent of the video. I don't think Harrie's goal was to be super sexy and hot and make people horny over him. I've watched a lot of reactions to this music video already, and so far all the ones I've seen are just people absolutely thirsting over him and not realizing the deeper meaning of what he was trying to do. To me, I think this song and this music video is really truly about Harrie finding himself, or trying to find himself, trying to figure himself out, and also trying to announce to the world, hey, this is who I am, and I'm not going back to that other image that you created of me. Because the old Harrie, he was sexualized at such a young age by the media. He was made out to be the flirt, this player, this womanizer, all these disgusting things. Everyone always had this preconceived idea of who he is before they even bothered to get to know him or to give him a chance. My first thought going along with that was the scene where he's surrounded by people. I really think that's supposed to be a metaphor for a bunch of people who are all over him, over-sexualizing him, making him into something that he's not. And then I think the other parts of the video are symbols for him getting away from it, figuring himself out, especially riding away on this motorcycle. It all makes so much sense if you really dig into what he's singing about and what the music video is portraying, because the music video honestly in itself is a work of art. Yeah, you can really see through the different scenes in the music video really what he's trying to say. So I wish that people wouldn't take this video as an opportunity to be oh my god, Harrie Styles is sexy as fuck, I want his meat stick inside of me. Baby, what do you... I mean, I get it. He's attractive. He's the white man of the century. I get it. Yes. He's hot. He's attractive. He looked really good in the music video. But that wasn't the point. That can be part of it, but you also need to kind of open your eyes and realize what he's saying to you. Because all of the people who are out here over-sexualizing him in this music video and tweeting him super, super obscene things are exactly the type of people that he's trying to portray in this music video. These people all over him, that's you. It's so simple, it's so simple. But yeah, just overall, my personal opinion, I love the song so much. It's been on repeat. I do think it's kind of short, but that's okay. It's still just a really, really good song. It fits his voice really well. It sounds so beautiful. I definitely think that he's finding a new sound for himself, and it makes me so excited for the rest of his album. I cannot wait to hear his album, see what he's gonna do with these songs on tour. Now, for the rest of this video, it's called the Let's Talk About It for a reason. I'm not just gonna sit and blab to you about what I think of Harrie's new song. The rest of this video, I'm gonna read you guys and analyze with you guys some of the theories that other people have for Harrie's music video. I'm not ever going back. Step into the light. Okay, so the first analysis tweet I have here is by @louie. So the first tweet says, so essentially this music video highlights the thesis in 3 chapters or scenes: the house, the rave, and outside. It seamlessly phases different phases of Harrie's identity throughout the time while matching the lyrics. I do agree with that. I just want to put in little comments here and there when I read this. I agree that this music video is divided into phases. There's different scenes that portray different ideas and different aspects of what Harrie is thinking, Harrie's life, and the song. So the next tweet says, there's different versions of Harrie. Him feeling frustrated in the house alone and confused and anxious about perhaps identity. The color story changes to a somber blue, which highlights the feeling Harrie wants to emit. We get less close-ups and more wide shots to show isolation. That is so true. That is so true. He does seem super frustrated, emotional, isolated. The coloring of the shot really gives that away, the way that he's completely alone and the shots are wide and back. So that's version 1 of Harrie, is him being isolated and alone, really confused, really emotional for whatever reason. Then it says, then we cut to the party/rave scenes, which show Harrie getting into the fun, exploring, messing around a bit, and yet he's still a bit refrained. He's figuring it out after all, the close-ups. That's true, The difference between the house scene and the party scenes, you can really see them, especially in the way the coloring and lighting and close-ups change. Like I said, in the house, very somber, very isolated, backed up, wide shots. Harry's frustrated, he's emotional. But then in the rave scenes, it's close up. There's a bunch of people. The lighting is brighter. The coloring is more in your face. Here, Harry's a little bit more loose, kind of having fun, but to me, he seems there, but not there. Like, he's physically there, but he doesn't seem emotionally there. Like, there's people grabbing at him, but he's not grabbing back. The next tweet says, and then we cut to outside where he is the most free we've seen him. He has his arms out, his body language expressing that he has nothing to hide, the lyrics expressing that even more. This time he's isolated, but with another person. And that's the third phase, is kind of the motorcycle shots where Harry is outside, he's riding away, he's open, he's free, he's yelling, all very free and open type of thing. And that is definitely a clear metaphor for him throwing it all away. This is who I am. I'm free. I'm free. I'm not sure what the person driving the motorcycle is supposed to resemble. I have seen some theories about that we will get into later in this video. This is gonna sound a little bit hard to take in, but I'm wondering if Harry knows who he is, or if he's asking himself if he knows who he is. I feel like this whole music video is just him talking to himself. He's not asking the audience, do you know who you are? He's asking himself. After all this pressure he's been put under all these years, does he know who he is? Because there's so many other people telling him who he is and making up all this bullshit in the media. Never been forced to think this much in my entire life. So another theory that I saw that kind of goes along with all the stuff I'm talking about right now, I saw in a Tumblr post, so I'm just going to read this to you and talk about it for a second. So there's a person who left an ask on Tumblr, and the ask says, I think it's super interesting how many times they break the fourth wall. Not just his smiles, but moments when you can tell they called cut, and the ending too, I think. It ties into this theme of people thinking they know him, but do they? Also, what's real and not in your own life. Even the scene with him suspended with ropes versus him without ropes. His mind, I swear. There's more to this post that I'm going to read in a second, but that is true. In this music video, like I said, they break the fourth wall so many times. There's moments where Harry's supposed to be like in this group all serious, and then he looks at the camera and he's smiling, or he's sticking his tongue out, or he's being goofy like he is. And I think that they left those scenes in there on purpose to add to the overall message of what he's saying. There are moments in the music video where you can tell that they weren't filming for the music video. It was just like a little extra part, or maybe Harry did do it on purpose. And it does definitely go directly with the theme of people thinking they know who he is. Like, do you? I cannot fathom how creative and deep and amazing this video is. Oh my. So this is the person's answer to that post. They said, I was thinking about this too. Leaving in those scenes seemed like a very blatant nod to how scripted his public life is. Those breaks between him being on and for show, and the moments where he comes across as more human, poking a tongue out, making a silly/awkward face, showing the set of pulling up hung by strings, are definitely meant to emphasize that. The media's Harry versus the real deal. Yes! Say it again! Say it again! I couldn't have said it better. Just to kind of give you guys another perspective and another thing to think about, because all these theories are kind of really similar, but another tweet that I found kind of takes it a little bit of a different way, so I want to read it to you just to give you that other opinion. I love the symbolism in the lights up music video. Like, Harry is the center of everyone, all genders' attention, and he enjoys it but doesn't touch anyone or gets too involved, then leaves with this person on a motorcycle, only he knows who they are, and that's when he seems the happiest. So I feel like there's a lot of people who are taking this music video as Harry literally just trying to figure himself out, and then there's a lot of people who are taking this music video as him like being free with one person, like on a motorcycle. So you could take it either way. Like, there's a bunch of different theories that go this way or that way, but I think the dominating theme among all above everything else here in this music video and the lyrics is Harry asking himself, do you know who you are? Like, do I know who I am? But at the same time, he's asking you, do you know who I am? Do you know Harry Styles? Which is why this single was such a good and obvious choice for the lead single of his new album. It really just sets up all those questions to be answered later in the album, and it's just so complex but so beautiful at the same time. Like, there's so much that goes into it to think about. I absolutely cannot wait to hear more from him and to really see where he's going with this era, because I absolutely love that he's being so open and honest and figuring himself out, trying to let the media figure him out too, because he's just so completely done with other people trying to tell him who he is. And I think it's amazing that he's finally taking control and being like, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about me. He has come so far from that. He's breaking free and he's not going back. And I think that's the overall dominating theme of this whole thing. and I've never ever been prouder. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this segment of Let's Talk About It. I actually had a lot of fun filming it. I've been waiting so long to get back from vacation and get this up for you guys, so thank you for being patient with me. I'm really interested in hearing what you guys have to say about this music video and with the song, so leave a comment down below about what you think, your theories, your thoughts, anything you want to say. I'm here for it. I want to hear it all. You can subscribe below if you're not already subscribed to me and you want more One Direction updates, videos, entertainment stuff. It's all here. If you want more of me and not One Direction, I have a main channel, Jasmine Zaid. All my vlogs are over there. All my tour and concert vlogs and stuff will be on that main channel as well. So you don't want to miss out any of that. Go subscribe over there. Also be sure to check out my social medias in the description. I'm always updating you guys on Instagram and Twitter when my videos will be out, my thoughts, all that stuff. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say for this video. Make sure to stream Lights Up. While you're at it, stream Kill My Mind and Stack It Up and Nice to Meet Ya and Trampoline. Anyways, I will see you guys in my next video.